Yo, what is up everyone? It is OJ here and I'm back with another video, and just like the title says, I'm just saying the truth here. Gamers and Ubisoft are finally starting to realize that Assassin's Creed as a franchise is milked, overrated, and it needs a damn break. Those are some things that's just undeniable with Assassin's Creed. Now, I've been playing Assassin's Creed since it first came into fruition back in 2007. Let me give you guys a mind state of where I was and what I was doing in 2007 when this franchise first launched on the PS3 and Xbox 360. I was transferring from my local town college to Fresno State. So I was a junior in college when this game was first released and put out and everything, and I was excited to play it. The 7th generation had just got going. People were finally starting to get Xbox 360s and PS3s, and we had already been selling like crazy. So there was a fever for new type of games and new type of experiences. So I was excited for this franchise when I first saw. But when that game first released, man, it was glitchy and it sucked. I thought it was just horrible. I didn't think it was very good. Every single year pretty much after that, they've released new games in this franchise, Assassin's Creed, and it seems like they've been making the same mistakes over and over and over. And here's the thing, guys. The newest rumors / details is that Assassin's Creed is going to it's not going to be released this year in 2016. They're going to take a break. They're going to go 2017, and it's going to be set in Egypt, and it's going to have more of a Witcher style progression and combat system. And really, this is like 3 or 4 years too late. And I think it's because of the slumping sales and the slumping ratings is the reason why they're doing this. And people are finally starting to realize that it's not worth going out there and buying an Assassin's Creed game every single year, because the game just isn't that great. The stories aren't that great. As much as people like to say Assassin's Creed just has this amazing story, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's convoluted, it's boring, and like I said, I've played the Assassin's Creed, and this is how I know this franchise needs a break and needs some time to just kind of form things together. This, by many, is considered to be the pinnacle of the franchise. Assassin's Creed 2. Guys, I've played this game in and out. This game isn't even that good. And people are saying, I wish it goes back to Assassin's Creed 2. If they go back to something like this, you're going to get yourself another 70 average rated game. I'm just telling the truth, because I've played the heck out of this game. I nearly got all the achievements. And even back when I played it back then, what was it, 2009 or 2008, whenever it came out, I didn't think it was that great back then. It was okay. I was like, all right, yeah, it's fine. But I think Assassin's Creed just came at the time where people were in the open world craze, and it just latched on. It was one of the first ones to really do it in a Western way, and the story grand and all of that, and put everything together. And so yeah, people were just like, oh heck yeah, this is amazing, when really it isn't. And if you look at what Assassin's Creed has been doing since Black Flag, I mean, it's just been going down and down and down. Heck, even Ubisoft realizes this. If they're not going to be putting out an Assassin's Creed this year, that the franchise just needs a break. The franchise needs some fresh eyes on it. They need some new gameplay mechanics. And it's funny because Assassin's Creed stuff like always leaks early, because Ubisoft puts like 1,000-something people to work on these games. So obviously you're going to have someone say something to someone, which leaks to the media. This is rumors at this point. You know, it's not 100% confirmed by Ubisoft, but these always leak. I think like Black Flag, there was, what's all the other Assassin's Creed games? All of them always leak early. The Assassin's Creed Top Hat, Syndicate, yeah, Assassin's Creed London, Assassin's Creed, all of them always leak. It's just, there's just so many of these games. I lose track. I mean, there's like the Brotherhood, there's the Ezio saga, there's just so many of these Assassin's Creed games, and they all just play horribly in my opinion. So here's the thing, guys. I want the franchise to do better, so I'm going to go over some things that they should maybe switch up or change. So the combat is probably the biggest problem, or one of the biggest problems in Assassin's Creed. It's been pushed to win for a long time now. I know they've done some things to make it a little bit harder, but it's still a very basic, boring combat system. They need to make it a little bit more free-flowing. They need to make it a little bit better, faster. I think it's a little slow, and there's a lot of like canned animations where your character just does this amazing stuff and all you did was press one button. I do think that they need to maybe vary it up a little bit. There's a couple routes they can go with. They can go with the RPG route, which I think that's what they're going to go, according to the actual rumor that it's going to go more of a Witcher route. So you can do that. Your protagonist can learn new skills, things like that, new different button combinations, magic. I think that would probably be a great way to go in, instead of basically just, you're waiting around and there's like a million guys around you, and then like you just press a button and he does this, and then he does this, and then he does this really cool finishing animation. It's like, okay. All right, we've been doing that since 2007. There's been every single Assassin's Creed game. Let's try to see if we can switch some things up. Progression systems are all the rage. I think that's a natural evolution of, as far as like adventure games or action games. So yeah, having a nice progression system, stat points, upgrades, RPG elements, yeah, go ahead. That's good too. And obviously keep what Assassin's Creed, at least what people thought it did okay, which was the story. Like I said, I wasn't as big of a fan of it, but I can realize that there are some people who do like it. So obviously make the story great. There's always good voice actors and stuff like that. The bugs and glitches from the last Assassin's Creed game, what was it? Unity. Unity was a really buggy one. Obviously, you don't want to have that type of stuff come over again. And make up your mind, like multiplayer, no multiplayer, multiplayer, no multiplayer. Assassin's Creed needs to make up your mind. Is this a multiplayer game? Is this not a multiplayer game? Make up your mind. Or do like a separate type of release, then like Grand Theft Auto, then Grand Theft Auto Online. Like make it that, or make it what it is, because you can't sit here and say, okay, Unity has multiplayer, we're doing this really cool multiplayer thing, and then the next one, Assassin's Creed Top Hat, doesn't have multiplayer. It's like, okay, what's going on here? Assassin's Creed 3 did or didn't have multiplayer. I don't even remember now at this point. So decide what it's going to be. Is this going to be a single player franchise? Is this going to be a multiplayer franchise? Or are you going to separate the two? Like Metal Gear Online, you're going to have to do something with that. Is this going to be a co-op franchise where you're going to do missions with your friends? People really need to know that type of stuff, Ubisoft, so you're going to have to just settle down, stop trying so many different multiplayer stuff, and settle on something that works. If it's a single player game, go with it, be strong, just do that. So those are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft obviously knows that the franchise needs some fresh eyes on it, needs some fresh gameplay mechanics and stuff. That's why it's probably not coming out this year. So what do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts on the Assassin's Creed franchise below. Alright, so go ahead and hit that like button if you did like this video. Let us know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.